What do we have here? A mortal? In my domain? What an unexpected surprise. It's been so long since I've had a mortal visit me. Don't try to hide from me, my darling mortal. You're in my home, my realm. You can't hide from me here. No more than visitors of Olympus could hide from Zeus. You want to go? Why? You've just got here. Why not stay for a bit? I can show you such wondrous things. Besides, you can't refuse the wishes of a goddess. There. All better now? Are you calm once more? Wonderful, mortal. Now then, open your eyes. Come on now. Let me see your beautiful eyes. All I want is for you to look at me. Don't you want to see your gracious, divine host? Yes, mortal. I am Gorgon. Medusa, to be precise. No, don't be shy. Just a little peek, my dear mortal. And then you can bask in the presence of your new goddess for all eternity. Of course I am one. Don't be silly, mortal. I might not be as powerful as Zeus or the Titans, but I am more than just a mere monster. Very well. I'm feeling generous today. I will wait until you're ready. I have learned great patience in my long life. There's no escaping your fate, my sweet mortal. You became mine the minute you walked into my garden. You are lucky. So many other goddesses would have smite you where you stand for daring to trespass on their sacred grounds. But me? Oh, I love visitors. Especially humans like you, whom I can adopt as my worshippers. Oh, you haven't heard about that? I suppose that makes sense. So many poets and bards who could tell my tale are, well, here with me now. And the Olympians themselves wouldn't tell of my ascension. Their pride wouldn't allow them to do such a feat. I suppose I could tell you. Would you like that? Wonderful. Now then, I assume you have heard of the original legends, or how Perseus was sent after me? Of course I died, my dear. Perseus severed my head from my body. Very few people can survive it. In any case, after he took my head, my spirit entered the underworld. With no bribe for Charon, I was stuck on the shores of the river Styx, unable to move on. At first, I dreaded the thought that I would be beside that accursed river for all eternity, never able to truly move to any true afterlife. Then, one day, I felt something new. I felt my spirit being pulled back, returning to the land of the living. I didn't understand what was going on, not until I was back in the world of the living. I looked around, saw I was back in the ruins my sisters and I had accommodated. I inhabited my body once more, could see, hear, and feel. But I soon realized that my head was still gone. Somehow my body had been reanimated, housing my soul, but it was still incomplete. But then I realized something. If I had returned, it meant I would have a chance to right what had been done to me. That knowledge, it gave me strength, far greater than I could ever imagine. Seeking to right the wrongs I had suffered, I first went to challenge Athena, whose surprise turned to shock and even fear when I spoke to her through her bias, through her palace. Oh, to see her arrogant face twisted into terror at the sight of me. Oh, it was absolutely delicious. I never imagined that someone like her could feel fear. In fact, I think that was the first time she had ever experienced it. She hasn't told me yet, but when she did, it was so pure, so visceral, so heavenly. Oh, my heart still pounds thinking about it. Yes, this story. At first, Athena, despite her fears, attempted to attack me. I instinctively dodged despite fears it wouldn't do much, but then I realized something. I had gotten new abilities. I could control the earth around me. I could teleport wherever I wished. I had incredible knowledge of the mystic arts. Yes, Athena was no longer a superior being. She was my equal. And soon, she was to be my prey. We fought for a time, evenly matched, but eventually I was able to surprise Athena and claimed her bias. With it, I managed to pull my head back out and place it back on myself. When I did, when I felt my senses return to me, it was the most exhilarating moment of my life. It was at that time I knew I had regained my full power. What of Athena? Well, it's quite simple, really. After our duel, she tried to escape, fearful of what I could do. But I was faster, more powerful. I managed to catch her and, well, I suppose I could show you instead. Have no fear. I remember our agreement. I'm just going to move to your back instead, so I can better guide you where you need to go. Almost there. Don't worry. There. Now then, feel free to open your eyes. You won't see me, I promise. Don't you feel me pressed against your back? My arms wrapped around your torso. My dear mortal, I might be persistent, but I am not a deceitful goddess. See? It's as I told you. I won't turn you to stone till I finish my tale. Now then, do you see the centerpiece of my garden? The lovely woman warrior made from marble on a pedestal. You do? Marvelous. Why? Well, because that's Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Yes, I was able to turn her to stone. She became my prized possession on that day. And it was then that I knew I had risen to divinity. For who else but a god could affect another god in such a way? Oh, of course the rest of the Pantheon was furious, especially after I went to their little mountain to reveal what happened. Of course, they quickly shushed themselves when I warned them that they could join Athena in her marble prison. Since then, I've had a few of their agents sent after me, but as you can see, no one has succeeded yet. Perseus and Poseidon have evaded my grasp for now, but trust me, there will be revenge one day. Especially if I can get my sisters to realize that they too have risen to the ranks of godhood as have I. In the meantime, I believe it's your turn to join my garden. Come now, dear one. You certainly must realize that resisting me is a futile effort. There is no escape from my exalted stare, no departure from my presence. Even if you manage to escape, I would just find you again and bring you back here to join the rest of my beloved devotees of stone. Friends and family coming after you, you say? Oh, that sounds fantastic. You could all come here and I could have so many new statues. I'll be sure to keep you all together, so that you can all be with one another for eternity. Maybe I can even make you all the same type of stone. Speaking of stone, what would you like to be? I must say that you seem more like a granite or sandstone statue, but perhaps you'd be happier as obsidian? Oh. Are you crying? No, please don't. Shh. No, it's okay. Don't cry. Don't cry, little one. Shh. Why am I being so nice? Oh, poor mortal. I don't want you to suffer. I know true suffering, and I could never bear to hurt others. You still came into my home. You must become part of my collection. But maybe we can reach a compromise. Just open your eyes. Come on. Don't you trust me? Very well, then. I suppose, then, if you won't give in willingly, I'll just have to force you into it. I told you, I'm a goddess. There are more ways than one to turn you to stone. I just prefer eye contact, since it is more intimate that way. Now then, let's begin. There we go. All nice and snug in your new body. A beautiful marble form. Shh, don't worry. It won't be forever. I merely want you to be given a taste of what this form will be like. What it will be like to be with me here. I'll give you a week. Then I shall release you, and you can go about your life until and unless you either come back or I decide to claim you again. Until then, rest now. Enjoy your time in my garden, my sweet mortal. I have other matters to attend to, but make yourself at home in the meantime. I'll be back to check on you later. Feel free to talk to the others if you get lonely. Yes, they are all those voices you hear, You can hear each other's thoughts just as I hear yours. Trust me, they love you. I'd hate to leave you now, but I really must go. Until I see you again, my sweet mortal.